Chapter 138, Canada Mutant Island P2. Week 2. Me, Naruto, Alan and team were at the mess hall table having breakfast. Courtney was having a delicious eggs benedict and me, Naruto and Alan were having French toast and waffles. Everyone else but the Atomic Owls was having bad gruel. Suddenly the PA system came on. Chris, attention campers. Meet out in the docks for today's challenge. You are gonna love it. We go out to the docks and Chris was waiting for us. Chris, now today's challenge is something I like to call face your worst enemy. Me, bring it on Chris. Chris, I had a feeling you would like this one JD. The rules are simple. I call your name and you step into the ring. I spin this wheel and whatever it lands on, that will be your opponent. You win against your opponent, your team gets a point. Naruto, this is gonna be cool. Chris, I know. JD, you go first. I go into the ring and Chris spun the wheel and it landed on a dark blue silhouette of none other than Chris, here's your opponent. From Season 1's original cast as Eva. Oh no. Eva came out onto the arena and raging flames roared in the background behind her. Eva, so I'm back and now I can get my revenge. Me, Eva. So you're my opponent. Eva, yeah I am. You got a problem with that, loser? Me, yeah I got a problem with that. You're gonna pay for wanting to hurt Bridget. Eva, so you're protecting little Miss Backstabbing traitor, hey? Well, I'm going to kill you myself. Me, not if I kill you first. You ugly sociopathic piece of dirt. Everyone gasped. Eva, what did you just call me? Me, you heard me, or is your brain so tiny that you don't even know anything and need a brain transplant? Eva, you are so dead. Me, I've heard better comebacks from a turkey sandwich. Normally I'm not supposed to hit girls, but in this case I'll make an exception. I dashed and punched her in the face and she went out of the ring. She was knocked out. Me, that was a waste. Chris, JD wins a point. An Atomic Owl logo gets a 1 on the scoreboard. Chris, next up Gwen vs Heather. Gwen, I've been wanting some payback. Naruto, go get her Gwen. Gwen and Heather were in the ring. Heather, well. Gwen, how have you been? Gwen, I've been wanting to pound your face in since season 2 and 3. Heather, then come and try it. Gwen dashed and punched Heather in the nose and kicked her in the mouth and knocked out a tooth from her. Heather screamed. Heather, my tooth. You will pay for this. Gwen kicked her in the stomach and punched her in the face and kicked her in the back and Heather was knocked down. Gwen, you've been asking for this for a long time. Chris, Gwen wins. We cheered. Chris, next is Sammy. Naruto, it's Sammy. Sammy got up onto the arena and Chris spun the wheel and it landed on what looked like a man on all fours. Chris, boo. You're not gonna like this one, guys. It's our old friend Freak Ezekiel. Out on the arena came Ezekiel from seasons 1 and 3 and he was completely feral. Me, that's Ezekiel. Naruto, oh man, and he's completely feral. Alan, no kidding. I saw what happened to him on Total Drama World Tour and he was considered the worst contestant ever. Me, no kidding, bud. He was considered a chauvinistic narcissist and he makes all boys everywhere look bad. Gwen, I agree. Courtney, me too. Sammy, so you're Ezekiel. Let's play. He lunged at her and she dropped and flung him over the island with her legs. Me, whoa. Chris, Sammy wins. We cheer wildly. Amy, Sammy is still a weak and pathetic girl. Me, shut up Amy. Chris, the Atomic Owls win. We won the challenge. At the campfire ceremony everyone but Heather got marshmallows. Chris, Heather gets the toxic marshmallow of loserdom. Chris gave her the radioactive marshmallow and her hair fell out. Heather screams, my hair. Me, that's quite an improvement for you. Loser. Heather, I cannot believe this. Cheated out of $1 million again. I hate this show. Me, go blow it out your nose, Heather. Heather, you all will be hearing from my lawyers. I blow a raspberry at her and she got on the catapult and was hurled away. Me, so long, loser. Naruto, what a pathetic loser. Me, you said it, bro. I think her parents would be a lot better off without her. She's a total sociopath. Alan, yet. We go back to our cabin and I mark on the wall with an X stamp on Heather's face. Me, 2 down 9 to go. Jasmine, Australian accent, yet. Good riddance to that snake Heather. She really gave all us girls everywhere a bad name. Me, you said it, Jasmine. I pull out my laptop and call Lincoln. Lincoln, hey JD. Me, hey Lincoln. Victory number 2 for the Atomic Owls. Lincoln, we saw and we're very glad that Heather is out. She gave girls everywhere a bad name. Me, Jasmine said exactly the same thing. Lincoln, yet. Also great job socking it to Eva. That girl has a lot of anger problems. Me, no kidding. She was on season 1 and if she doesn't get her temper under control she could become a menace to society here in Canada. Lainey, I believe it. Eva seems to be suffering from borderline personality disease. It's a personality disorder in where any little thing will make you mad with explosive rage. Me, I can believe it, Lainey. Bridget, Eva called me a backstabbing traitor and she was gonna kill me in season 1. Courtney, yet. But I heard that she was voted off a second time. Lainey, it sounds like Eva has caused a lot of problems for all you guys. Gwen, you don't know the half of it. She was a major problem to all of us. Lincoln, from what I saw, Heather stole her MP3 player and made Eva go on a rampage in the camp. Everyone but me and Naruto. What? Gwen, Heather did all of that? Lincoln, yet. We watched Total Drama here in the US and we all saw Heather do all sorts of evil things to all of you. She tricked Lindsay and Beth and even sabotaged Gwen and Elishana's victories. Me, looks like I was right about the sociopath part. Sammy, she is pure evil. Jasmine, that is bad. But something tells me that we have not seen the last of Heather the Evil. Me, good nickname for her, Jasmine. Jasmine, thank you, mate. Lainey, Heather also seems to be suffering from narcissistic and antisocial personality disorders. She only cares about no one other than herself and is constantly wanting to be the absolute center of attention. Me, that could very well be the case, Lainey. Courtney, how do you know so much about psychology, Lainey? Lainey, I want to be a forensic and criminal psychologist when I grow up and it's a really cool job. Gwen, that is so awesome. Bridget, I have a feeling that you can do it, Lainey. Lainey, thanks Bridget. Lincoln, I can't wait to see what you guys do in Challenge 3. Me, I have a feeling it's gonna be a good one. We got to hit the hay. See you next week, guys. Lincoln, see you guys. We're rooting for you. Me, thanks buddy. Bye. The call clicks off and we hit the hay. Continues in part 3.